Beside me here is the gorgeous CLA45s AMG, and I've owned it now for just over 2 months. And in those 2 months, I've already discovered some amazing features in the car, so let's check them out. The first cool feature is, of course, AMG Emotion Star. So what you do is hold down on one of the paddles and the brake and then press the start button. And you get that really cool start. In fact, I actually recorded a few in an underground car park a couple of weeks ago on my phone. Take a listen to these. The next cool feature I love with this car is the Digital Dash. Now, lots of Mercedes these days have these digital dashes, but in the CLA45s, it's just a little bit extra special. When you start the car up, you get this really cool, unique AMG animation. I mean, it's the CLA45s in the flesh. You've got the AMG grille, and if you look closely, you can see it's even got the AMG badge. I just love these small little attentions to detail. It really gets you in the mood when you start the car up and reminds you that you're driving a proper AMG. Next up is this icon here in the Digital Dash. Basically, this icon will pop up when you start the engine, and it's to warn you that the engine's not warm enough yet, so don't drive too crazy in Sport Plus or race mode. But it's not just that, it does more too. In fact, actually, if this icon is displayed on the dash, the car is going to automatically not use all its power. So if you try to floor it in race mode or Sport Plus when the engine's not warm enough, the car will actually have some safety protection and it will slow you down. It won't let you go fast, it will limit your speed. I mean, I was in a bit of a panic once and I had to get somewhere quickly, and I forgot to warm the engine up. And I floored it, and I was like, what's going on? My car's got no power. And then I saw the icon and I realized, I mean, what a cool feature. Okay, so the next one is just a small one, but I really appreciate it, and it's a little trick with the parking sensors right here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear on the video, but if I reverse now and activate the parking sensors, you'll hear they're actually coming from the rear speakers at the back. The little beep comes from the rear speakers, so you hear it behind you, so you know it's the rear parking sensors. Then, if I go forward, the sound comes from the speakers at the front, so you know that it's the front parking sensors that are engaging. It's just little things like that that you only really find on a Mercedes. I just love it. Okay, you know me, I've said it before, but I absolutely love this digital dash here from Mercedes. But if you have the CLA45s, you get all these additional AMG screens, and I absolutely love them. Now, we had the AMG screens in the C43, but they've updated it and they've added even more cool screens now. As I've currently got it set up now, here on the left, we've got this really cool dial here. It tells you your speed in digital, which is nothing special, but above it is this really cool sort of graph or bar, if you will. And as you go faster, you see it, and it animates so lovely and goes higher up and lower down. It's so cool. And then on the right here, you've got a digital RPM reader. So below, it tells you exactly how much RPM you're using. And then above it is another graph. It's really cool. It starts off 0 on this side and it goes all the way up to the red line. It just looks super cool. I mean, you're sitting in here and it feels like you're in some sort of spaceship or cockpit. I just love it, guys. There's so many cool features in this digital dash, and I cannot wait to do a full overview for you, a video going through every single screen, showing you all the menus, everything this amazing digital dash can do. The next cool feature is right here on these AMG performance seats. So the seatbelt here, if you're driving, it can clank and it can make some noise, but what AMG have done is they've actually put a magnet here. You can actually see where it's been magnetized. So if I hold the seatbelt here, there's a magnet here as well. If I just do that, you see how it magnetizes and clips to the seat? That's so amazing, because that stops this moving around and clanking. It's just one of those really nice little details that I think you would only really find in a Mercedes AMG. Now, before we jump into the next cool features, I just wanted to take a few seconds to tell you guys about keyless car theft. It feels like every day I hear horrible stories about people having their cars stolen off their driveway without them even being broken into. People will actually use these devices and they'll clone your key inside your house, transmit the signal, jump in your car, drive it off, and they've literally stolen it off your driveway in minutes. Now, there's a company that I've featured on the channel before that I'm a huge fan of, and that is Theftblock. What they do is they sell this box here, and what it does is it protects your keys from these criminals. It completely blocks the signal when your keys are in here, so they cannot steal your car in this scary modern way. So I think it must be over a year now when I first featured Theftblock on my channel, and you know, I've been using my box religiously for well over a year now, I'm sure, and it's still looking great. I mean, I always put my keys in here. It's just great peace of mind knowing that the key signal is always blocked, so no one's going to be outside messing with my car. But yeah, it's not just for your keys as well. I've been using it for multiple things. If you look inside now, I'll just show you. So you've got this special material here that's throughout the whole box, and what this does is it completely blocks your key signal. So as long as your keys are in here and the lid's closed, your car is safe. So guys, I just wanted to give another shout out to theftblock.com. You know, like I said, I've been using these guys for ages. I think it's a great company, and I'm really passionate about protecting people from keyless theft, because it's so awful when I hear stories of people's cars being stolen, you know, and I just want to educate the world to help prevent this type of theft. Now, they've actually still got my discount code, so if you want to buy one and get 10% off your order, I'll leave a link in the description below, but the discount code is ABAUTO10. But yeah, click the link in the description below, enter it at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your order. So guys, now let's get back to the video and check out more cool things on the CLA45s. Okay, so I've talked about this wheel here that you can use to select your drive mode, and it's incredible, but I've since discovered a nice little feature with this wheel. It's not only a dial, you can also press it as a button too. And if you press it, it goes straight to your individual drive config. So if you want to quickly go to your individual drive config without scrolling through the other drive modes, all you need to do is press this button. Another great feature. Another great feature here in the CLA45s is when you start the car up, this little pop-up box will appear in the corner asking if you'd like to use the same drive mode settings as your last drive. Here you can see it's asking if I want to go back to race mode. The next thing I love is again inside the car with the AMG Performance seats. Okay, so on the menu here we scroll across to Comfort. Then in here we select Side Bolsters. Then we can use this little dial here to inflate air into the side bolsters. It's quite a funny sensation sitting here as they blow up. It squeezes you tighter and tighter into your seat. If you want to sit really snug going around bends at fast speeds, you can set this up so it fits exactly to your body type. Now, another crazy feature here with the seats is if you drive around bends really fast in this car in the sporty settings, the seats are actually going to automatically adjust the side bolsters and blow them up to help keep you in place. How cool is that? Right guys, there's just one more feature I'm going to share with you, and trust me, it's a good one. But before I share it with you, I just want to say a huge thanks for everyone that has continued to watch the video so far, and you've watched all 9 tips. Now, this is the year that I promised to myself that I would give back to my viewers, and you know, I've always wanted to do this, and now is the time I'm finally going to do it. Now, I appreciate you guys so much for subscribing and tuning into the channel that I really wanted to do something special for you all. So I'm really happy to announce my plans for the first ever ABAUTO free giveaway. Now, for those of you who don't know, I run a shop called petrolheadtees.com, and it's a shop basically for motor enthusiasts, and I sell mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, all to do with cars. And I've got lots of AMG and Mercedes inspired designs because I know a lot of my viewers love Mercedes and AMG, but we've also got BMW, Lamborghini, supercars, all sorts of good stuff. So where does this come in line for the free giveaway? Well, I'm going to do something special. So what I'm going to do is give you guys an opportunity to enter this competition. All we need to do is just enter and be a subscriber of the channel. And what I'm going to do is the winner, I'm going to ask them to send me a photograph of their very own car, and I'm going to create them a bespoke custom set of designs on their actual car. I'm going to hand draw your car, and I'm going to create some cool designs just like the ones on Petrolhead Tees. It's going to be a completely bespoke and custom of your very own car. So I'm really, really excited to do this, and I really hope you guys join in this competition, send me pictures of your car. I'm just going to completely pick the winner at random. I'm not going to pick the best car. It doesn't matter if you've got a Ford Fiesta or a C63. I am making it into a badass t-shirt or mug, and I'm going to send it to you. Doesn't matter where you are in the world either. Even if you're in Japan, Australia, I'm going to ship it to you for free. I really want to do this for you guys, and yeah, I'm really excited to get this set up. So guys, right now, I don't quite know how I'm going to do it. I'm just working out the logistics, but make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep an eye on my community post wall and my next few videos where I will be revealing how you can enter this competition. And yeah, hopefully in under a month from now, I will be drawing your very own car if you're the lucky winner, and I'll be sending you some awesome merch. So again, thank you guys so much for the support. This is one of the ways I'm giving back to you. And trust me guys, there's going to be so many more giveaways this year. I really want to give back to you guys because, you know, since I was 10 years old, I was making videos, and to be able to do this now and have such a fantastic audience is just a dream come true. I love making these videos, and I could not do this if it was not for all the support from my viewers, all the lovely comments and people subscribing. So thank you all so much. This is the year that I'm going to be giving lots of free stuff away. So if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, please give this video a like as well, because that always helps me out. But hey, let's get on to the last cool feature of the CLA45s. Okay, so the next cool feature I want to show you guys is the advanced driver profile. So if you scroll down on the main menu here and go past this screen, you come here with this screen called Themes. So if we look at the themes here, these are the ones that come default with the car. So you've got Trip, which is like if you're going on a long trip, so this has got some nice comfort settings. Lounge, which I imagine is even more comfortable. Standard, which is the standard profile of the car. Experience, which looks like more of a sporty profile, just in sport mode. Then you've got Racetrack in Sport Plus. And then here we've got Set Themes. What you can do is you can build up your own theme. So the great thing about themes is it's more than just your driver profile. It's not like when you change from Sport Plus to Comfort. You can actually set up the entire car. And when you go to your theme, it's going to change completely. So you could set up a really nice, comfortable theme. You could have your ambient lighting color, you know, select your favorite color. You could have how you want the dash set up. You could have the temperature, pretty much any option in the car. You set it all up and you could just go straight to that theme. And then if you wanted a really sporty one, say for example, you've got race mode, you've got your ambient lights set on to full red, so that when you hit the, when you go to your themes and you go into your race driving profile, suddenly the entire car changes, not just the drive mode. Your dials change, they go to the sportiest dials, the ambient lighting. It's a super cool feature, and not many people know about it because it's hidden down here at the bottom. And yeah, I used it and I created a race profile. I've deleted it now because I want to talk you through how to make it, but I've been having a really good time with profiles, and it's a lot nicer than using the drive select because, like I said, it changes everything. So if we do set theme here, what it does is it takes all your existing settings. So it's going to take everything that you've currently got set up on the car. So you'd go in, you'd choose your ambient lighting, you'd choose your display and all that good stuff. And then when you set theme, it's going to immediately set to those settings. So make sure you set them up first before you press set theme. So if we press set theme, here it's telling us to set our drive mode. So if we want the car to be in race mode, we'll go down to race mode. Just going to turn the exhaust off. As you can see there, the driving characteristics have changed to race mode. And now here it wants us to choose our screens. So we'll choose what we want on this screen. We'll also choose what we want on the Digital Dash. So if we put, say for example, the AMG screen on the Digital Dash, it's going to go straight to the AMG screen. But for example, if we were doing a more comfortable profile and we didn't want the crazy race dials of the AMG screen, then we'd select that. But we want the AMG screen because we're creating a race profile. So then we hit continue. Here you can choose what radio you want to have on. So, you know, if you wanted a particular radio station like heavy metal, for example, if you're driving in race mode, or you didn't want the radio on at all and you wanted the radio to turn off because you wanted to listen to the exhaust, you can choose that here as well. And then you've got navigation, so you can do your navigation settings. So any settings you've got on navigation, you might want to have it in a particular mode, showing a different type of map or all sorts of stuff. So yes, you can choose all that here. And then we go continue. And then here, this is the initial screen. So this is the screen that's going to be on this one here. So you can have the sat nav, navigation, you can have radio, you can have vehicle data. So if you're driving sporty, it's quite nice to have this awesome vehicle screen. It shows you how much acceleration you're using. You get a G meter. It's a very cool screen. You've also got the engine data. Now this is a really cool screen for AMG driving, so this is probably the one we're going to go for, but I'll just show you the others as well. You've got consumption too, say you're doing a eco mode, so you're doing a driving profile to use to get the best mile per gallon as possible. You probably would want it to come up on the consumption screen, or you can actually turn the screen off entirely, but we are going to go for the engine data because that is the best screen to have for a race mode. And then theme here, this is just where you select your cover. So where you're selecting your theme, it will have a cover. So we've got a few to choose from here. I'm not sure if you can submit your own photos. That would be really cool. We'll just scroll and see. Don't think you can do that, but Mercedes, that would be a really cool feature if you want to introduce that in the future. Anyway, we're going to go for this one because it looks like the Project One on a track. And then you name your theme. So we're going to call this ABAUTO Race. Spelled correctly. Then you hit OK. And then there it is, ABAUTO Race. So if we go into ABAUTO Race, immediately it's going to bring up the engine settings that we chose on this screen, and on the right hand screen here it's going to have the sporty dials that we chose. The ambient lightings are going to change to the colours that we specified. So there you have it guys, what a cool hidden feature in the CLA45s advanced driving profiles. So there we have it guys, that is my cool features I've discovered so far in my CLA45s. Now this is just the tip of the iceberg because this car is incredible and I know it's got even more cool features that I'm going to discover as we go on through the ownership of this car. So I hope you guys will subscribe and follow me as I discover more amazing things with this car. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button because it really helps me and the channel out. And of course, for more content on this car and other great Mercedes content, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.